and welcome to this session about the one mistake that most people make when they're practicing and that really makes sure that they're getting absolutely nowhere. I did this for thousands of hours. For months I used this, or I fell into this trap. But before we go into what it is, which is a really quick little lesson, go to my website and download the free program I have on alternate picking and do it right now. It really should cost money, but it doesn't. So please go download it before I change my mind. Human beings really have two basic gears of operating when it comes to hormones and a whole state of mind and body. One is survival. And the other one is, well, not survival. There's no tigers, there's no danger, there's nothing. So we can, live by the campfire, take it easy, learn for the future perhaps. But when we're in survival, when we're stressed, when we are pressured, then we will not learn. We will not, focus on anything long term. It's just about surviving. It's about using the skills you have now to survive, to run from the tiger, to fight the enemy, whatever it is, to find food, right? And when we practice, when we go into stress mode, when we activate those hormones within our body, the brain shuts down the long-term operating system of learning. And so you learn absolutely nothing. The body does this all the time. If you start running, the body isn't trying to rejuvenate your liver. It's not working on long-term building up organs and, replenishing muscle cells, whatever it does. It's not working on any long-term stuff as long as you're running. It's just running. It's just trying to make that running happen, okay? And so you won't really learn in that state. But if you are not stressed, if there's no dangers, and if you're not pushing yourself, then you're about to learn. And when we practice, when most people practice something like alternate picking or any technique, what we're really trying to do is push. We're trying to, I want to learn to play faster, so I should try to play faster. And that's mistake number one. We try to play faster. But that makes so much sense. If I want to learn to run faster, I should push to run faster, right? I should try to run faster. But that's a totally different thing. A totally different thing. If you want to learn, to put a ball through a basketball hoop, then you should take your time, right? You should be in a non-stress situation when you learn. Because when you're on the playing field, you're going to be stressed. And once you're on the playing field, you're just going to react. You're just going to use the skills that are in your body already. Same thing with martial arts. You practice in order for your skills to be so embeddedly, unconscious in your body that once you're in that fight with the other guy, you'll just use your skills automatically when you're under stress. But you cannot do both things at one time. So when you practice guitar, you need to be in a non-stressful situation, and that means not pushing for results. That means actually, just like trying to do anything else, you wouldn't be in a stressful situation if you were trying to put a basketball through a hoop. You would go, and then you would try, right? But that's a totally different thing, because here we can actually do it slowly. We can do the basketball in slow motion and get it right? We cannot do that with basketball, so that's another thing we need to return to at a later point of the difference between the two. But once you practice, let's say it's alternate picking, you need to practice it at a level where you can get everything right and where you are relaxed. You can push a little bit. You can be at that state where, in order to get it right at that tempo, you are focused on it. So you use your conscious focus to direct your body. But the second you start feeling, uncertain about whether or not you can hit the next note correctly or accurately, then you're out of the game. Because that's when your brain switches from learning and adapting to all the repetitions you give it to, I want to make this happen. I want to do what he wants me to do. And then it just switches and tries to use the skills it already has to make it happen, which makes you make mistakes, right? And so you're not learning anymore. You are pressuring yourself. You're stressed, and your body goes. And you might even, I'm getting better. I can do it, right? Because your brain just tries to gather all its resources to make it happen. So it seems like you're getting better. Next day, try to practice again. Skills are gone. Right? Because you learned nothing. And then you warm up again, and then, you warm up again, and your brain can push it for you, and it seems like you're getting better because it makes it happen, because it thinks it has to, because you go, Okay, like if you are going for a run or lifting weights, but it makes absolutely no sense. When you're lifting weights or going for a run, you break the muscles and it builds new muscle fibers. It's a totally different thing. So when you practice motor skills, focus on being in that state of being comfortably challenged as you practice. That is key. And right now, if you didn't hear my first message, go download that program on my website on Alternate Picking Mastery. It's a really cool program and you'll absolutely love it. So go there now. You'll see the URL on the screen and I'll see you there on the other side.